My name's Greg Heaver, and I have the pleasure of being a Toastmaster for tonight's meeting of Almaty Toastmasters. I'd like to officially call this meeting open. Now, as everyone, I'm pretty sure is aware, what Toastmasters is a little bit about, but it's an international non-profit organisation which basically just helps people help themselves to learn communication, public speaking, leadership skills, just to name a few. We're an affiliate of Almaty Toastmasters International in the United States, and I want to speak a little bit about where we've come from. This club's been in existence in some form for many years. I don't know quite how many years, maybe 10 or more years I would suspect. I've been part of it off and on for the last 5 years, and we've been an official club for just over 2 years now. And we probably said a lot over throughout the meetings that we have. There's a lot often said about what we've gone through to get this far, and what makes this club function on a weekly basis, etc. And that's always put down to our leadership team, the group of guys who have been with this club since the very beginning. There's eight of them left. And they always get a lot of acknowledgement. But tonight I want to acknowledge another group of people, and that is our other members. Because for me personally, these members are the reason that this club is progressing in the right direction. We've always been progressing in the right direction, but I think of the last 12 months we've been really moving at a higher rate of progress. And I know 12 months ago I was I was struggling to come to meetings, and there's on a weekly basis I wouldn't be seen for a month or two at a time, and but then we had this a lot of members started coming, and really good quality people, and it makes, for me personally, it makes getting out of bed on a Wednesday much easier. I just jump out now knowing that Toastmasters is tonight. So I just want to quickly acknowledge these people. There's more than this, but the people that are here. So in March 2014, Andre joined us. Andre, I'm going to just wave. Thank you. April last year, Aisha Makumbayeva. Aisha, where are you? Thank you. Then also April 2015, Ajan Madden. Where's Ajan? I know she's here. Ajan. I'll keep going in the list. Then May last year, Ayim Nusitova. Where's Ayim? Ayim. Then June, the next month, we had Gorka Junusova. Gorka, thank you. July, Asel Dusanbekova. There's more members, but these are just the ones that are here tonight. And then the latest member, which was last week, was Asel Bolatova. I hope I didn't miss anyone out that's here, that joined in that period, apart from our core leadership group, which I hadn't announced. But you guys, I'd like to really thank you, because you guys have, like I said, what I think have given this club a lot more life with your energy and your enthusiasm, and we wouldn't be having so many people here on a weekly basis, 30, 40, 50 people, without the energy that you guys provide every week. So thank you very much. Okay, let's get into the meeting. Tonight's meeting is just going to be a normal standard meeting of Almaty Toastmasters. We have a full program with 3 speakers, and then we have an evaluation section where those speakers get evaluated. And then we move into the fun part, which is going to be hosted by Alia, and there's the table topic session. But tonight, as per usual, it's not just about me doing everything up the front here. I have some helpers, and I'd like to introduce my team. So first of all, we have an art counter. Would our art counter like to please give a brief description of what she does?
Good evening, my name is Araylan, and my role today is an art counter. The main purpose of a counter is to count any inappropriate words and sounds like oh, and words like so, well, repeated words, and try to avoid this type of words. And please enjoy time being here. Thank you.
Our grammarian, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Isel, and today I'm a grammarian. My duty as a grammarian is to report interesting or unusual or effective uses of speech, and also any grammatical errors. And I will introduce you the word of the day. Today's word of the day is galvanize. Galvanize means to excite or shock someone, typically into taking into action. And for example, the urgency of his voice galvanized them into action. Try to use it.
And timer, please.
Good evening to everybody. My name is Esen. Today my role is a timer. Time is a very important part of every meeting. Every speech in the evaluation session and the table topic speech master session has their own limit of time. So I have 3 colorful cards. When I show you green card, it means that you reach your minimum time. When I show you yellow card, it means that 30 seconds left. When I show you red card, it means that you should conclude your speech. So be on time and enjoy this evening. Thank you.
We've just been joined by another one of our fantastic new members, Muriot. If you can just wave to the crowd. That's thank you. Okay, let's get into the meeting then. Our first speaker tonight is going to be one of our hopeful new members of the club. Let's see. He'll be giving his icebreaker speech. Actually, first of all, who's the speaker number one's evaluator? Ayim. Please, Ayim. Can you please just give a quick brief of what you're expecting from the icebreaker, please?
Today, my role is an evaluator. I'm going to evaluate the project number 1, which is the icebreaking. The main aim of icebreaking speech is to introduce yourself to the audience so that people will know more about you and you can conclude your projects then. Use of notes, body language is not very important in this speech because you are just first standing, so that's why I'm expecting that my speaker will give an interesting speech for all of us. Thank you.
Okay, so our first speaker tonight, his favourite book that he's read is A Norwegian Wood by Mukarmami, which I didn't even have time to Google that, so I'm not doing my job properly. I have no idea what that book's about. I've never heard of it. Maybe I'll have to look it up. Sorry, that's a good one? It's a good one, how I said. His favourite recreational activity is meditation. I think that goes a little bit well with Toastmaster, it's a good opposite. And if he wasn't here tonight, thankfully he is, he would probably be meditating. So would everyone please join me in welcoming Abai Chinbekov to the podium.
Hi everyone. 3 years ago, I was an arrogant, selfish young man, knowing exactly what this world has to offer, what I deserve, and what it should give me. I was trying to achieve those goals very hard. I was working in this direction, but eventually I got hit by life. I got kicked. And I gave up. I was feeling desperate. I was broken to a maximum degree, and I felt myself a complete failure. I locked myself in my room for 2 months, dying from the realization of my current position, which was basically the bottom line of my life. And I truly believe that the saying, when you are at the bottom, there is only one way left to go, is nothing but a fairy tale. How wrong was I? Completely. So after those 2 months, I managed to get grip of my life and started to trying again. It felt like learning to walk again. And step by step, day after day, I've started trying new things. Just to feel that desired taste of life that I've so foolishly lost in the previous 2 months. And in those 2 months, when I was at home, I looked at myself. And when I saw myself, the condition that I was in, I practically galvanized myself into moving forward. And in the following 3 years, I've tried many things. Some worked very well, some did not. And in those 3 years, I've devoted myself to further development and growth as an individual. I've decided to become better. So today, 3 years later, I'm no longer arrogant. I'm still young and I'm self-realized. And I believe that I can get better. And in those 3 years, I've developed a set of beliefs that I think determine me as who I am. And I think they are my key elements. And I would like to share some today. And the first one is that I believe you are the soul and you have the body. I've always doubted the bodily identification. And I truly believe that you are the life within the body. The second one in my list is the system concept of life, meaning that it consists of little systems that make up a bigger systems, which on their hand make up a huge single system that's called life. And who knows, maybe this system is part of a larger system. And the third one, and the last one for today, is that I think that life can be described as choices and consequences. We all make choices every single moment of our life, even now. And we know that's true, though we tend to forget sometimes. Let me give you an example. Every single one of you in here, you certainly can hear me, but you have a choice to listen or not to. So choices, they determine our future. When I look back in the past, I see myself as a person who's been learning new things and trying to achieve something and changing day after day, day after day. When I look into the future, I see the world in chaos. And I'm afraid, I'm truly terrified of what's coming. But when I look at now, this exact moment, I see the potential. And I can recall the saying, be the change that you want to see in the world. And it means it all starts from here, from within every single one of you, right here, right now. So I dare you all, make that change and be the best you can, because I believe that you can be the best. Thank you very much.
Wow, what a deep speech for an icebreaker. But I like it. Well done, young man. Okay, our next speaker tonight will be giving another icebreaker speech. If I can ask our evaluator, Andre, to please tell everyone what he'll be looking for in this speech.
So, you will be giving your icebreaking speech. It means that you probably enter into our community, and this is the crucial moment in your life with us, because from this point you will be judged, and this is your first impression, and you need to give good impression. You need to galvanize us. So I wish you that your speech will be memorable.
Okay, so Aida, will be giving, Adara's also giving her first speech at the club. When I asked her a few questions to introduce her, basically the best book that she has read in her life, I'm not sure how many she's written, the best book that she's read is Gone with the Wind. And for anyone who hasn't read it, she recommends that we read it, so I guess I'll have to put it on my list. Her favourite recreational activity is ice skating, so it must mean that she's in her element right now with the winter season. And if she wasn't here tonight, she'd probably be having fun with her friends, but she's saying that she does that here anyway, so she's here. Whatever I'm giving her speech title, if today is your last day, whatever I'm please welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Aida and today I'll give you my first speech for today's Toastmaster session. And I want to discuss with you one important thing. And I want to ask you one important question. Do you have ever thought if your life is, if today is your last day, do you know what will happen with you in the next 2 hours? Do you know what will happen with you in the next 3 hours? Are you sure that you will go home today? Guys, have you any idea why I am asking you these questions? Let me just remind you that our life is not endless. When I was 15 years old, I thought that my life is endless. But now I want to tell you one short story. Not story, just imagine. You know one girl. She is always playing in the yard, she is singing songs, she is always smiling. You see her every day when you go home from your university or your workplace, and she every day says you hello and makes you smile. But one day, you didn't see her. Nobody is playing in the yard. Nobody is smiling. Nobody is singing songs. And nobody is saying you hello again. It seems like she has a beautiful and long and bright future. But this future will never happen. This little girl was my neighbor. She was 5 years old. And she died from cancer. When this critical moment was happened, I was only 15 years old, and this critical accident was affected on me. And then I asked from myself, should I speed up and cover as much as I can? I planned to, how can I save my time and cover as much as I can? I planned all my life and I planned my goals and I achieved them. I achieved almost all my goals, and one day I thought about my life became as every my day are similar. Day by the day they are always alike, and it was very boring. It made me upset and I feel myself not alive. And I said to myself, stop. You should now choose. Will you enjoy every moment of your life, or you will go after your goals? And I chose it to enjoy every moment of my life. By story about this girl, I wanted to say is that it doesn't matter who are you, where you're living, with whom are you living, and what is your profession. It doesn't matter. Every your moment may be your last moment, and you should treat every your moment as the last moment. And today, I'm today 20 years old. I live with my parents, whom I love very much. I have fun every evening with my close friends. And I'm working at PMG. And enjoy my working day, and I really enjoy my life. And I recommend to you every morning to ask from yourself, if today is my last day. And in conclusion, I want to conclude with sayings of ancient Greek philosopher Socrates. He said, say something, I want to see you. And today I hope that you have seen me. I thought that this is really important to know my point of view for life than my CV or my data. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Aida. Congratulations on giving your first speech of our club. As a lot of you know already, to give an icebreaker speech is perhaps, well, it's the first step of many, hopefully, speeches that you give in the club, and probably it's the hardest one. But in saying that, they're all quite difficult, regardless of how many you do. So perhaps let's give a round of applause to both our icebreakers tonight in giving their first speech. Okay, we have the privilege tonight of having a guest speaker who has been a member of Almaty Toastmasters for the past 5 years. He's now lives in Almaty and he's going to join our club, so that's great news, I think. He's completed his whole, the first book of the Competent Communicator book will be in Toastmasters, so it's a series of 10 speeches, so he's completed that. He's a qualified competent communicator. And tonight he's going to just, he's not going to give a formal a speech out of the manual, he's just going to give a guest speech, just something that's maybe true to his heart and that he likes speaking about. Can everyone please welcome Yorna Satibaldayev to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Tonight, I want to speak about the topic which really mattered the most to me. It's about education, the power of education. In fact, I truly believe that only education can change a person. Only education can change the world. Well, there are now so many other things which are supposed to transform a person. Things like yoga or meditation, or some other spiritual activities. But I don't think they can change a person. At least as fundamentally as education can. In 2010, I was doing my master's degree in the UK. And I went to London once to attend one social event organized by Embassy of Kazakhstan in the UK. There, I met several good fellow Bolashak students. We became good friends, and we decided after the event to go to have dinner together. Well, we went to one of the best restaurants just in the heart of London. Actually, Bolashak students are quite rich. Government pays good scholarship. Then we had very interesting and very smart conversation. And among other topics, we started discussing about the Bolashak scholarship. And one of them said, you know, we are the best. Because Bolashak scholarship is open and available to anyone. But we did our best, we studied hard, we passed all the exams, we got the scholarship, and tonight we are right in the heart of London, enjoying the life. Well, actually, we were about 10 people, and I was the oldest among them. I was 27, and most of them, they were younger than me, about 21, 22. And most of them were from big cities like Almaty and Astana. And most of them agreed, and they said yes. But then I said, well, I agree. It's totally true. But was it really only thanks to you? For example, I grew up in typical Kazakh village. And 95% of my classmates, after graduation from the school, they stayed in the village. And some of them are unemployed, some of them worker, driver, security, farmer. Some became alcoholic and some went to jail. But most of them were good people. And the only difference is the possibilities in the life. I told my young fellow Bolashak students, you grew up in the cities. And first of all, you had well-educated parents who truly understand the value of education. And they encourage you to study. Second of all, you went to good school and you had very strong teachers. And third of all, you could afford yourself attend additional language courses. But my classmates, most of them, they didn't have well-educated parents who could understand truly the importance of education in the life. Second of all, they just went to local school, where the qualification of teachers is not good as in the city. And third of all, they couldn't afford themselves to attend additional courses. And by the time when they turned to 15 and 16, they realized that they should have studied, but they also realized that it's too late. And they go after whatever they can get. And they become driver, worker, farmer. In a little while they get married, they bring children, and it repeats again. You were just lucky. You were born by right parents, and you were born in right place. And they said, yes, you are right. It's true. When I was a schoolboy in 6th grade, I had a good friend. We used to share everything, even the bread. Well, I was actually A-level student, so-called отличник, and he was C-level student, so-called троечник. It was kind of unusual for us to be friends. But I really liked his personality. He's the most honest, bravest, and kindest person I have ever met. He comes from the family with only mother and 2 siblings. Well, his father died when he was a child, and I heard that his father was well educated, but unfortunately he used to drink a lot, but he died in car accident. in the mid of 1990s, because of economic crisis in our country, there was a big shortage of academic books, always. Like if in the class there are 25 students, there are only 10 books. And school tries to give to A-level students first. And those C-level students, they don't get anything. And one day, my friend told me, you know, I find English so interesting, and I think I can study. And I told him, well, there are 4 quarters in one academic year, such as semester. And I said, how about if I give my book to you for 1 quarter, and let's see how you can study. He took the book, and in just 2 weeks, he showed amazing results. Everyone was surprised. Our English teacher was galvanized by his performance. His grades got improved. But the quarter was about to end, and my own grades went down, and I had to take the book back. And he just stopped learning further. And at that time, I understood that he can study. Today, he's 33 years old, still living in the village, single with his mom, and he has no job. 33 old years man, and he cannot find a job. If there was someone at that time who could have taken care of him when he needed the support, he could have studied well. He could graduate from the school, go to the university, get a diploma, and have a nice job today. But the only thing is, he didn't have the chances. I was lucky because I had educated parents. That's how it happens in this life. Last 2 years, I lived in Kokshetau, the city in the north, with population a little more than 100,000 people. And I met a lot of nice folks there. And once again, I realized in my life that the difference between the city like Almaty and the city like Kokshetau is the lack of opportunities, the absence of possibilities. That's it. Today, we are having economic crisis in our country. I really feel shame about that. It's happening not because of government didn't do anything or few people took advantage of the things, but the biggest portion of our population is still not educated enough. They don't speak English, they don't read books, they don't know how to use the computer. In terms of economics, their value is almost zero. And you can't do anything with that. Once, Bill Gates' mom said, who is giving the most, he's asked the most. Everyone sitting in this room, if you understand my speech now in English, you are lucky. You are luckier than 95% of people living in our country. you understand English. But it's now time for us to give it back. Because we were given. We were granted. Things must change. We cannot live that way. One day, I want to feel proud for the place I am living in. And the way to change it, it can be changed not by the government, but by the people who live there. By us, first of all. And the first thing which we need to do is to educate ourselves and never stop improving ourselves. It's not a secret. Still, most of us can't speak English well, including me. We should set the goal until the end of the year that I will improve my English twice. We should set the goal until the end of the year that I will at least read 10 books. We should set the goal that I will become a member of Toastmasters and I will learn how to speak publicly and I will influence on other people. And once we feel educated enough, we have to share. At least we have to change the 10 people around us. Most of you, every generation has its own tests. This current economic crisis is the test for our generation who is between 20 and 40 years old. It totally depends now on us how we will handle it. Each of you, now you are in the age when you have relatives, friends, or some acquaintances who are young parents and whose children of the age of 6 or 7. And if you see that they don't value the education enough, you should encourage them. Maybe they can influence on their children and they can put them on the right track. If one person can positively influence at least 10 people, those 10 people by 10 each can influence 100 people. And those 100 people by 10 can influence other 1,000 people. That's how it changes. That's how it makes difference. That's how we can become stronger than before. It's our home. It's my home. It's not about nationality. It's about the place where you live in. So everyone should make a contribution to make it better than before. And the only way to do it is the education. Thanks.
Thank you, Noah. But a great subject matter, I think, and a great story that you told. I think at times, for me anyway, it makes times in your story it makes you reflect upon your own life, and just sometimes it just makes you grateful for what you have. When I spoke yesterday, if you don't know, and I was trying to set the agenda, I asked him what the length of the speech was. I was just thinking maybe it's like the same as what we do, but he says about 20 minutes, and it's like I almost fell off my chair. I thought, and it wasn't so much that he was going to speak for 20 minutes, but it was more the fact that I thought, is this what like we have and me personally have in the future for speaking in advanced topics that we actually had to stand up here for 20 minutes. I just thought, oh my god, maybe Toastmasters is not for me after all. But great job, young man. We look forward to hopefully delivering more speeches at our club. Okay, that's the end of our set speeches. We have three. If you can grab one of the yellow stickers or the pink stickers on your agendas and give some consideration to who you thought was the best speaker. And please pass those down to the front, and we'll have a little competition amongst ourselves. While we're how many do you want? I don't know how many we have left. Maybe the whole body. Alright, while you're just finalising that, we'll move into our next part of the meeting. That is our evaluation session. So our first evaluator tonight will be evaluating the ice-breaking speech of a bike. Will be Ayin Nasikova. Please welcome Ayin to the program.
Okay, I would like to congratulate with your very first speech, ice-breaking speech. That was really great. Really loved that. So what makes me, the title was. So what the strong points does the speaker already have? Okay, the strong points, I think the vocal variety, because you speak very audibly, everyone could understand, I guess, yeah. The pauses, the right pauses, body language was really good. The use of notes, actually in the very first speech, icebreaker speech, it is allowed to use notes, but you didn't. It's just great. And how well did the audience get to know the speaker? Self-determined, motivated, changing yourself to become a better person, that's what I just noticed. I love the statements and phrases that you used, and the one I want to notice, which is the choices determine our future. Just making the choice to come up on here and give your speech was the great choice to your future, I think. And did the speaker talk clearly and audibly? Definitely. Did the speech have a definite opening, body, and conclusion? Yes. The opening was started by the statement like 3 years ago. You just didn't come and say like, hi, my name is like, I don't know, something like, but this 3 years ago you were just interested in the audience and we are just waiting for you, what you would say. The recommendations, suggestions I would like to give, I think the icebreaker speech is, the object should be about you. We need to learn more about you, but we were galvanized by your speech. It looked like, for me it seems like more inspirational speech. So I think it just to be more, try to follow the objectives of each speech, but in general, even so, I think you just break the ice between the audience. So congratulations, and I hope that in the near future we will see you as a member and with your other speeches. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, our second evaluator tonight, who will be evaluating the icebreaker of AIDA, will be Andrei Reshetnikov.
So it was a good speech. I liked your speech. It was logical. You conveyed the message. I understood what you wanted to say. And I think everyone understood what you wanted to say. And this is actually you did the job, so you did this project. What tools you already have as a potential member of our club? So you have this feeling, you feel free when you are standing here. It's not very easy to do, to accomplish. And so you have natural feeling on the stage. This is very good. And you have some body language. This is also very good. Your speech was, as I said, logical. I think girls may have this flaw. Their speech might be not easy, hard to follow, I'd say. Because sometimes I listen to a girl talks and she can talk about one thing, then another thing, then another thing. And I lose myself. You know. But yours was very straight logical. You started from a question. You concluded with the Socrates. Yes, very good. So your first speech was who you was, first part. Second part, who you is. And in the heart of the speech was inspiration, very found inspiration. We can find inspiration in cheerful moments, but sometimes we find inspiration in sad moments, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. So you found your inspiration in this devastating moment for you. But you found it. So it motivated you, it inspired you, and then you become who you are right now. This moment. What would I recommend for you? I would recommend to move on, to participate in our club, to give another brilliant speeches, to be positive and to show yourself as you are. So you are great.
Thank you, Andre. Okay, now we move into the fun part of the meeting, the table topic section. Fun for some, maybe not so fun for others. And I'd like to hand it over to Alia Shakina, who will run this section.
Well, before we begin, I wanted to ask, I wanted to make sure we all know each other, and I'd like to ask you to state your name and also to answer a question, because you saw the title probably of today's table topics session. It's personal brand. And I do appreciate the 3 speeches we had today. Actually, I thought they were quite connected to what I was going to do the table topics on. So, if you could state your name and answer the following question, you'll have about 10 seconds per person. If you were to star in a movie within the past 50 years, or 70 years, what movie would that be? And we'll start with a set. So, your name, and what movie would you want to be a star in?
Second. Okay, my name is Asid. I liked one movie. It's called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. With Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. And I'd like to play Kate Hudson role, because in that movie she's very funny, cheerful, and she acted in that movie like a real woman, and I want to copy her.
Thank you.
Me?
Yep, you too. We want to know what movie you want to star in.
Well, I like Titanic. I would like to be
Leo?
yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sounds good. Hope you get an Oscar.
Yeah.
My name is Aylan, and the movie that inspires me every time is Good Morning with Rachel McAdams, I suppose. And she's a new manager of big projects, and she inspire and she can reach her goals in the new job, and she can do it perfectly. Enjoy and try to see this movie, and I want to be in the role of Rachel.
Almost 10 seconds.
And my name is Rohara. I would like to play Audrey Hepburn's role in Roman Holiday. It's been a while since I've been to Rome, so.
Hello everybody, my name is Alina, but I know that I'm a girl, but if I will choose a film, it will be Iron Man, superhero, because he's so cute and funny, everybody loves him and he rich, so I want to be Iron Man.
Hi everyone, my name is Radlar, and if I were to be a star, I would like to play Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars movie, because he sacrificed lots for the ones he loves.
My name is Mohammed. If I would be a star for movie, then I would like to be Spider-Man. And he also helps us, and as my friend also chosen that, also work as Spider-Man. Thank
you.
Hello everyone, my name is Marjan. I don't like people.
You don't like people?
Films.
Oh, films, okay. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur, and film that I direct is Undisputed. Where the hero Boyka, and he's a very strong man, and I want to be like him.
I like one film that's called Devil Wears Prada, and I like this film very much. It motivates me every time, and I like it because at the beginning of the film, the girl, she was so shy and she doesn't know what to do, and at the end of the film, she reached all her goals, and she became like a bright star.
Thank you. And can I just clarify, your name is Agirim?
Hello, my name is Saibul. If I will be a movie or star, I'm graduating in Jordan because she made it herself.
Okay. So we have two Anne Hathaway fans side by side. Who would know? You see, it's an icebreaker here today.
Hello everyone, my name is Caroline. So just sorry me if I missed because I was thinking about who. So my favorite film, I think, is Agora. You know Rachel Weisz.
Yes.
It was a great woman about education, about self-estimation. Is what the end is really was not so good, but I think it's the aim of every human to find himself. So I think
My name is Serena. I would choose movie Home Alone. I really like the movie. And I would be a mother of the and find a boy. Heather.
Yes, my name is Alisha. So I would like to choose Breakpoint, the first edition, and I would like to play either Patrick Swayze's role or Keanu Reeves.
Guys, my name is Kostya. It may sound cheesy, but I would choose Friends.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. My name is Vlad. Like any kid, I was dreaming about being a superhero, and we were like Batman, fighting for the name of justice, for the name of kindness, yeah, if I was a movie star, I would like to see that.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elizabeth. I'm not sure which movie I would choose, but I would like to play villain because, I'm pretty lazy and I wouldn't have to do, too much to do that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Raymond. I'm from Eastern Almaty, definitely a tourist in the session. One of my preferred movies is Usual Suspects, not that much because of the hero, but because at the end of the movie, he also makes you understand that you've understood nothing, that he fooled you, and that you have to go back to watch the film again to understand why and how he fooled you.
Hello everybody, my name is Roma, and if I had this kind of opportunity to star in a kind of film, I think I would definitely choose some kind of films with Tom Hanks, as he's my favorite actor, and I'm sure that it would be like Green Mile, but there is no role of a woman, but anyway, it will be my little contribution to some kind of Stephen King's script.
Hello everyone, my name is Agnia, and just a little history of my name. Agnia is a goddess of, was the goddess of fire and sun. Thank you. So the movie that I would want to perform in is maybe Where Dream May Come, and I would definitely want to be Robin Williams. Because in my desperate chase to be with my loved ones despite all kinds of obstacles.
Maybe before we go on, can somebody from... Yeah, you can go.
Hello everyone, my name is Bahadur, and the movie will be definitely The Pursuit of Happiness with listening.
Very good. We actually watched this movie as part of our Toastmasters social club. Free movie nights, so thank you. Sorry, just to mention it.
Hello everyone, my name is Arish. I'm third time here. I'm a journalist, and I like some films from Soviet period, like Tito and Ship, maybe somebody that watched this movie. I think it's the greatest movie. And also French movies, and from the modern, what I can remember is one of the memorable for me is Lucy with the Scarlett Johansson. So maybe if I were a movie star,
Thank
I
you.
would play
I'm sorry, could you repeat your name again?
Zawiesh.
Zawiesh. Thank you.
Okay, hi. Brandon, I'm going to try and join up the dots from what I've heard so far. Okay, if I was to... I didn't really understand the question, but I'm going to pretend that I did understand it.
Okay, if you want, I can...
No, it's okay,
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with this.
Okay. You have 5 seconds though. So.
Right. Okay. We had a talk tonight that was about living each day as if it was our last. And I quite like the sound of that. So if I was to choose a film, it would be Groundhog Day, and I would choose my best day and then want to repeat that one over and over again. At the moment, for the last week or so, I've been quite ill, which has resulted in leaving the bedroom window open most nights. Now the film, the content itself doesn't really relate, but I think the title, Gone with the Wind, is quite suitable for
my favorite film is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Why is that? Because of Audrey Hepburn and her mean, eccentric girl.
And what's your name?
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I'm sorry. I think you have somebody by Zavresh's side.
My name is Aysulu. I'm first time here, but my English is not good.
Okay. Thank you. But welcome. Sorry for interrupting.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dorian. I also first time in master class. I think I will be hero in movie Teleport. It will be great, and traveling or
Okay.
Good evening, my name is Kamil Bin. I will choose the hero of Russell Crowe in the movie Gladiator. He wasn't so obsessive with the power just for the sake of fame. I liked his honor, his values, his principles, and he was brave.
Yay!
Hello everyone, my name is Shmiz, and if I had a choice I would star in a movie called Matrix. It's one of my favorite movies. It's very complicated and has a lot of meanings on different levels. So if I had a choice I would star as a character called Architect. He's like a description of like ideal software architect.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dalet. I will pick a movie, it's a very old movie called Outcast, and I will definitely pick a main and only hero, Tom Hanks.
My name is Abai, and I would choose a cartoon, Despicable Me, and I'd play one of the minions, I guess.
Hello everyone, I came here first time. My name is Dohatas. And if I have to choose, I wanted to play in movies. This name maybe you know or not, I don't know actually. Xena, Queen.
Yeah!
Wow! I remember when I was a child, I always played with my sister, like Xena and Gabriella. And I like it because Xena is really strong and also she's so kind.
Thank you. And actually, Amazons came from Western Kazakhstan, so your roots are power.
So, hello everyone, my name is Sultan. There are actually two characters that I'd like to play. First one is from the last Fantastic Four, is Victor Van Doom. He's a Dr. Doom, he's a really bad guy, but the problem, why I like him, because he's really hardworking, he wants to achieve his aims, and he's a genius. But the problem with him was that he wanted to achieve a perfectness. But the perfectness is not in order, but in chaos. Do not get this. The second character is Arigo from an Entourage.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Madan. I like to watch every movie with Will Smith and Adam Sandler.
Hello, my name is Majar. My English is very bad, and I just read what write my friend. Yes, it's funny. I will choose to become Achilles, but I choose him. He is almost undefeated and servant for the good.
And kudos to your friend for helping you. That's the spirit of our club.
Hello everyone, I'm again. My favorite film, Spartak, is the main hero of Spartak, as Kirk Douglas actor, and Stanley Kubrick film director. It's a film about the first rebellions against social order in this country.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Mustafa. I will choose Syria. It is a Dr. House, I guess everyone knows about him. I'd like to help with the people. Dr.
Good evening everyone, my name is Aisha. If I would have a chance to shoot in a movie, that would be Princess Elsa from Frozen. If somebody would be going to shoot that movie.
Hello everyone, my name is Oscar. Well, if I had a chance to star in a film, it would be Pearl Harbor and Ben Affleck as the main character. I don't know why, because once I watched this movie, I liked it most, and I liked the most one scene when he's telling to nurse that he's the best pilot of ever been in this like room.
Hi everyone, my name is Estelle, and I will choose The Lord of the Rings, and I will play an Arwen. Arwen, I really love elves from that movie. So
We have an elf among
Well, if I had a chance to play a role in a movie, it would be In Time, Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried, and I would like to play the girl's role. I like the meaning of the film. That's my favorite.
Hi again, I am Aita. I would like to play Scarlett O'Hara, as my lovely book is Gone with Wind, my lovely film is Gone with Wind. I love her, she's very beautiful, she's brave, and she galvanizing me to never give up.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yermurat. If I had a chance, I will be really happy to play Captain Jack Sparrow. I will have my own ship, my own island, no responsibilities. Yeah, every time like drink rum. That's all.
Good evening once again, my name is Andrei. I had long time to think about movie. So first I thought about Bill Murray and the Groundhog's Day, but Darren overstepped here. Then I thought about Edge of Tomorrow and Tom Cruise, but I adore Tom Cruise and I cannot touch this personage. So I choose Adrian Brody and Substitute Teacher.
Bond, James Bond. From Russia with Love, like Sean Connery.
Wow, thank you. We had many table topic speeches today. I'm very happy. And oh, sorry, do we have anybody else? Nurjan, what's the movie you would want to play in?
Hey, my name is Bauer, and
wow.
my character I would like to play is Frank Abagnale. It's the based real man that's portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
Because he's a badass. That's it.
Thank you very much, and I just wanted to encourage you after our regular meetings, and sometimes we also have social meetings. I hope you'll remember people who like similar things, or you want to share your impressions about the movies you've just heard. Please feel free. You now have an icebreaker, so there you go. We have now a shorter speech, so there will be a fewer people who will come here, and I'm sorry that I'm going to take some time to talk about some practical tips of building your personal brand. I won't try to bore you so much, but our great speakers, as I mentioned, did a great job. Abai, Aida, and Yernur. What makes me me? If today was your last day, and to be better than before, and to make sure you educate yourself, actually, are all the points I wanted to talk about today. And so I am here to give you practical tips, because part of improving public speaking is also to presenting yourself here. When you're in front of a crowd, you're essentially presenting your essence, who you are, and building that happens behind the scenes. So what is personal branding? How many of you have heard about this term? Personal brand? Brand? Have you heard about Apple, Coca-Cola? Okay, great. So personal branding is a marketing strategy, and don't worry if you didn't study marketing or have no economical background. So you're focused, it's where you're focused on your most important product, you. Developing a personal brand requires figuring out who you really are. Your skills, your values, your passions and personality, who you want to serve, as Yernur mentioned and encouraged us to do today. Who's your audience? Who do you want to serve? And how you differ from your competition. What are your unique niche qualities? A successful brand creates a consistent, targeted impression that helps you achieve your personal and professional goals. I know it sounds kind of sad and boring, but it also allows you to live authentically, because a great brand is always honest. You can't fake your way into a successful personal brand. Before we begin, and I'll call out speakers today, and unfortunately we don't have the Sergeant of Arms, it is our request for you to switch off your phones or to put them on silent, and usually the Yaz does that job, so it's very distracting for speakers, and it's actually showing respect towards those of your fellow Toastmasters who are coming up here, and some of them are quite nervous, so I think Yaz does a better job of asking for that. Sorry guys. So, building your personal brand. The first step in the personal branding process is to spend time figuring out who you really are and what you want from life. Often the self-analysis is the hardest part. I'm sure Abai and Aida and Yurnur inspired you today to think of those things and really reflect on your life. But so here are the building blocks you can use for your brand, and you need to identify them. Needs. And Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a helpful tool that shows you layers of needs from your basic ones, physiological needs such as food, all the way to self-fulfillment, becoming everything that you're capable of becoming. My first question would go to, okay, let me read the question. Do you believe that individual needs are more important than the needs of the society? So what's more important, the needs of the society or the needs of the individual? Is there any volunteer who wants to answer that? Because I have your names now, and I know the movies you like. So I'll, okay, no volunteers? I'll, Yilnar? No? Okay, I didn't know. You're safe? Okay, sorry, Vlad? The Batman? So, Vlad, are individual needs or society needs more important?
Okay, to carry on promoting my own personal brand, I would like to continue to introduce myself a little bit. I study in Konkuk University of Foreign Studies in South Korea, and currently I'm doing my internship in Almaty at the Club of Young Entrepreneurs. To talk about what's important, individual needs or social needs. I think individual needs are more important because individual needs are automatically connected with social needs, right? Because we are all humans, all of our needs and all of our values are kind of connected with what we have to do in social needs. So when we want to realize our potential, when we want to realize our dreams, we all have to do it where? We cannot do it in forest, right, alone. We cannot do it in somewhere as isolated place, right? So what we have to do to realize our dreams is to realize them in society, all right? And to realize in society, we have to bring some values to those people we surrounded. And this value is going to satisfy all those social needs. For example, some of us are believing in education, right? Education is the key to development. And who can bring this education? Teachers, right? Teachers are teaching us in schools, in universities, and in training sessions. So teachers bringing the value to the society. And teachers are working to do what? To satisfy their individual needs, right? They need to eat, they need to drink water, they need to have a house. So I think all those needs, social and individuals, are interconnected with each other, and no single thing can be more important than another one. Thank you.
Thank you. We have galvanizing speakers today. So number 2 is values. These are core principles that give meaning to life to your life, a set of standards that determine your attitude, choices, and actions. A question I have with this is, part of building your values is witnessing certain events in your life. What is an event in the past that you would want to go back to and witness? It might be in history where you were not born yet, something that you would want to live through. Any volunteers? Okay. Oh, please go ahead. Thank you.
So to go back to event and to experience the values.
Okay, my name is Bauer, and the event I would like to come back and because I was amazed about the things what this event do and they create. It's Olympic Games. So because for the Olympic Games, it's the most important values is respect, friendship, and excellence. And I feel it, and I experienced all of them. It's something special that you will keep in your, in your heart, in your body, in all the part of the body, the rest of the life, because it's something that you might will not to experience again. But in terms that the people come and to share of them, and you can educate and you can speak about it, because it's something that's like a friendship. I think it's just ultimate, the value that the people all has in common, and respect, as you said, beginning from the switch of phone and to end with the respect to your parents and the excellence that's I think that's all of them wants to reach and to be and to have it. So that is simple for me, and I think I will keep it, share it, and to talk about it. So that's it.
I missed which Olympic Games you want to witness, but that's fine, we can share later. Next step in building your personal brand is evaluating, of course, your interests and passions, and that's the fun one. So think about things that intrigue you, motivate you. They determine how you spend a lot of your time, right? I want to ask a question. What did you do? What did you get in trouble with when you were young? And I want Kuralai to answer that, because girls are normally they behave well. So let's see. Sorry for discrimination. Sure. As you come up here, I want to ask, what did you get in trouble with when you were young? Thank you.
All things.
All
things. Hi everyone. So when I was young, I had a big trouble, I think, with education. Because my mom, she is really very democratic, and she told that you are studying for yourself, not for me, it is your future, it is your choice. So I didn't study at all, unfortunately. So I studied some disciplines that I liked. For example, something like biology, my God, Russian language, really I loved it. So what about mathematics and other sides? It was like, oh no, my God, I will not face them in my life. For now, I understand that it was some kind of mistake, because there are some things in your life that you must do. Not because you must, but for your how to say, oh my God, I'm really nervous. You know all my secrets. You must do because it is not right. It is it's for your future. It will be easier in your future life to know some things, and just to maybe it's some of discipline in your life. Because now during my work I'm like, oh, I don't like doing this, but they pay money for me for that. So I shall. I think that was my real.
Thank you. Well, that was courageous. Thank you for sharing that. We have one last taker potentially for the question we have. I'll just go very quickly through the things. So building your personal brand, mission. Everyone should have a mission, an expression that clarifies with you what you are all about and what you want to do in life. Your vision, your ideal vision of how you will use your mission is your vision. Sorry, that's rhyming a bit, but those two statements lead to my final question. It's not final, but I'll continue next time if we have more time. It's kind of twofold, and you can answer either one of them. I want you, whoever's going to come up here, to imagine that you are sitting at your 80 years anniversary. So it's your anniversary, you've invited all your friends, former co-workers, everybody who used to know you throughout your life. My question in between there would be, you either want to state to us, feel free to improvise, what those people are going to say. You can pretend you're your friend or your co-worker, or you can just say, what would you want to be known for? This is your last chance to come up here, so I'll ask if there are any volunteers. Yes, please. What's your name?
So, my name is Ruslan. I was really galvanized by your speech, and just recently I was thinking, what is my mission? What I really would like to do with my life. And I came to thought that I really would like to serve people. That was my dream, as I remember right now. I remembered it, that I always wanted to serve people. I wanted to protect my country. I wanted to become a military guy. And I'd like to ask the question, what is my mission? Yeah, what I want to do.
What you want to be known for and maybe famous for?
Actually, I don't want it to be famous, maybe. Yeah.
What do you want to be known for? What do you want your friends
I'd like to help
and family
people,
to say?
and I have a little proposal for you now, actually. I just thought, and maybe we should start some kind of maybe lessons, free lessons for people and children who have no money. So like I just thought the name I know English. Let me teach you the name of it. Yeah? We can organize it and do it every weekend after work. So I think my mission is to serve people.
Well, thank you for your impressive speech, and thank you very much to every one of you today. We had an unusual smaller number of tabletop speakers, but we've gotten to know you a little bit closer. I also just wanted to wrap up by noting that we really have a good quality of speakers, and it was really hard to choose among you. And also, I hope today the galvanizing speeches have impressed you, and just like Nursultan mentioned, made you think about your mission. And yes, please vote for the best table topic speaker. I'm sorry I'm taking you there. Show the world your dreams and just follow your paths. That will automatically build your personal brand. Thank you.
Thank you, Alia. It's an unusual spin on table topics. It just shows that, you know, it's like even though we have a fixed format here at Toastmasters, it's still open a little bit to change. You know, you can just put your own spin on things if you want in how you do things, and that's very flexible in that respect. So thank you, Alia. Okay, please pass your vote on the Seas 4, and we'll see who is the best table topic speaker of the evening. We'll move now into the reports section of the meeting, and the first report will be the R counter. Would RLM please come to the podium?
Asel, 6R, so, Abay icebreaker, so twice, that's all. I am 5R and one twice so. Aida 6R and twice so. Greg 7, 6R. Yernur use well twice and ends twice. Vlad 2R, Bauer 2 Kuralay 6R, Nursultan 3R, and Aliyah 11R. That's all, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Our next report will be our grammarian. Please, Sel.
I will give just a short report. I think almost everyone in this room had a really good level of English, and there were some insignificant mistakes, but in overall, everyone did a great job. But if you need, for example, speakers report of your mistakes, you can come to me. And the word of the day was used by Abay, Aida, Yernur, Ayem, Nursultan, and Aya used it twice. Thank you.
Thank you, Sel. And for our timer report, also Sel.
Almost everybody used today's work organized, so I also want to use it, and I would not now galvanize you with my role, but I galvanized by your speeches and by your time you followed. So speakers are by 5 minutes 15 seconds, Aida 4 minutes 50 seconds, Yernur 16 minutes 40 seconds. Evaluators, I am 2 minutes 30 seconds, Andrei 2 minutes 19 seconds, and table topic speakers Vlad 1 minute 56 seconds, Bauer 1 minute and 30 seconds, Kuralay 1 minute 38 seconds, Nursultan 1 minute and 24 seconds. Thank you.
Okay. We're determined to make this meeting finish on time, so we've got a minute left. So basically we've counted up the votes, and the best speech of the 3 speeches that we had today was Abay. And the best table topic was the first one, Vlad. So it just shows you that you have to be, maybe there is something in to going first, because both those speakers were first, so it must stick in the memory. Okay, well, we had a great meeting. I'd like to thank everyone for coming along. It's been very enjoyable. We need a bigger room soon, I think, because we've got hardly any chairs left. And so don't invite any more of your friends, because we can't really accommodate anymore. And the more people we have, the less chance that everybody will get to speak. So it's a good number now, and hopefully in the future we'll continue with this. So thank you very much. The last thing we always do is to fill the roles for future meetings. I don't have the sign-up sheet in case people have already volunteered for future meetings, but in any case, does anybody want to give a speech next week? Icebreakers, or any members want to give any of their projects? Yep, so that's Karawai, Icebreaker. Anybody else? No one? Okay, does anybody want to be an evaluator? So, anyone else evaluator?
We have 6 speakers.
We have, yeah. Okay, so Kuralay, you have to be the meeting the week after, because we already have 3 apparently. Okay. Okay, well you can be the emergency maybe. Okay. Alright, I'm the evaluator. Sorry, Why? I think you have to be a member to be an evaluator. Is that correct? Do we have to be a member to be an evaluator? You have to be a member to be an evaluator. Yeah. Okay. What about the roles? Art counter, grammarian, timer. Andre, grammarian. Anybody else? Timer. What's your name, sir?
Nurjan.
Nurjan. Can you come up at the end, just make sure, because there's a few Nurjans, just to get the right number and contact details, okay? Alright, Table Topics Master, members? Anyone? Alright. Okay, I'd like to call this meeting of Almaty Toastmasters closed.